What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video, and welcome to your stimulus package update and daily news report for Wednesday, January 26th. So Democrats are making major changes to the Build Back Better Act, all due to the fact that Senator Joe Manchin wants and demands change. With all eyes on the midterm elections, Democrats are also pushing to get more bills passed in the first half of 2022 than in all of 2021 combined. We know lawmakers worry that Social Security is not doing enough for seniors, and they're considering proposing a provision to increase their disposable income. Got some interesting news there, so make sure you stick around for that. And there's a new COVID variant here in the United States, which scientists are calling the stealth version of Omicron. It's Omicron BA2. So we will address that at the end of this video as well. So that's what we're going to be covering in today's video. If you enjoy these daily uploads, please do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button. It really does help out the channel. Now, let's get into the update. Here's what I can tell you. As of this morning, President Biden alluded to the fact that the child tax credit payments are pretty much out because Senator Joe Manchin opposes them. Now, although there's a large group of lawmakers that support these payments, they've helped out millions and millions of families and children, kept children out of poverty. But according to reports, Senator Joe Manchin and President Biden are reportedly working together to put something together that moderates would agree to, because moderates and progressives are the ones that are really butting heads. These are the ones that are fighting. Now, once this proposal is done, at least according to reports, then they will unveil it to the rest of Democrats. But as of right now, the White House and Senator Joe Manchin want to keep things very private. They want to negotiate, they want to talk, and they want to do this on their own terms, without the media, without pressure from reporters, or pressure from outside Democrats. That's not what they want. So we're going to see what happens there. Although this does make progressives very upset that right now President Biden is working directly with one member of the Senate, just one, to see what he wants, what he's willing to accept and pass, and then they will move forward with that. So progressives are not very happy with this, but that is currently where things are at. However, that is not the only piece of legislation that has been reportedly cut. According to reports this morning, Democrats wanted to raise the cap on state and local tax deductions. This is the SALT tax deduction. But this wasn't going to be a bipartisan provision either, and because of this, Senator Joe Manchin opposed it. The one person that really was pushing for this SALT cap increase was Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer. But as of right now, the reports are this has been cut. Now, this is going to be a huge blow to Democrats, because moderates in the House have been saying for months, no SALT, no deal. So it's going to be interesting to see how they move forward with this. But here's what I can tell you. Right now, and I think this is somewhat troubling for Democrats, because they have been applauding a big bill, big transformative bill. But these two provisions being cut from the proposal so early on, this means that we are going to see a smaller bill than the proposed $1.75 trillion bill that was previously agreed to. Now, one thing I can tell you, and that we do know, is that Democrats have promised to pass meaningful legislation in 2022. They have vowed to take up more bills to prove, they want to prove to the American people that they are the ones for this job, that they were voted in to do this job and they've done it correctly. Now, one thing that multiple Senate aides have said, though, is that Democrats must tout their party's future plans and future ambitions, not past accomplishments. They say that the American people don't care about what was passed 12 months ago. They only care about what is going to pass moving forward. And right now, the thing that most Americans care about is inflation. But let me get your thoughts on this. Because yes, the $1,400 stimulus checks, they helped out millions of people. I think we can all agree on that. Did it contribute to inflation? Most likely. But can Democrats continue to celebrate this piece of legislation that was passed last year? Or should they be changing their plans to help win the House and the Senate in 2022? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Do you think they should just continue moving forward with the same narrative that they've been fighting on and running on for the past 12 months? Or should they go back to the drawing board, change their plans, fix things so that we can really help out the American people? I'm just curious what your thoughts are, but make sure you leave them down in the comment section below. Now, let's address Social Security. I've been saying this for a while. I've been talking about Social Security. Many of you have been asking, are we going to see more benefits? What about people on Social Security? Well, here's what we know. Many lawmakers have been saying for years that Social Security is not providing enough support for seniors. And some have even come up with plans to provide more disposable income to them. We've seen different bills. We've seen different proposals. Nothing has really passed. But just recently, there was a report released that showed that the cost of living adjustment for seniors would have been great at 5.9%, which is what it is for 2022. However, they say when other benefits are cut, like SNAP, when Medicare premiums increase, this actually hurts seniors, sometimes just as much or more than the 5.9% cost of living adjustment that was given to them. So, I bring this up for one main reason. A recent financial expert pointed out the fact that the cost of living adjustment has increased in aggregate of 55% since 2000. This means Social Security has gone up from $816 a month to $1,262 a month. But in order to keep up with inflation, the cost of living adjustment should have been increased by 104.8%. That's a huge jump. This would have taken those payments from $816 per month to $1,671 a month, or an increase of $409 each month. Okay? Now, just think about that. An increase of $409 a month. This comes out to, I think it's like $4,908 per year or something like that, that you would have missed out on because we haven't seen the cost of living adjustment keep up with inflation. And that's the problem. That's the problem. This is why many lawmakers are pushing to see Social Security fixed and caught up with inflation. However they do it. Some have just reported that let's see a 2% bump to inflation or to the cost of living adjustment, to your Social Security benefits. Okay, great, but 2% does not get you an additional $409. It may bump you up this year, but what about last year? What about 2020? What about 2019, 2018, 17, 16, 15? Right? What about all those years? That's what people are asking. Now, some lawmakers have even considered proposing a bill to eliminate federal and state income taxes on Social Security benefits. Now, if you have Social Security, then you know that I believe if you make less than $25,000 a year and you're filing individually, you don't have to pay any taxes. But if you make over $25,000, I think it's $25,000 to $34,000. I think that's the breakdown. I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, please correct me down in the comment section below. But if you make between $25,000 and $34,000, I believe 50% of your income is taxable. If you make over $34,000, and I don't know if there's a cutoff, there might be 55, but if you make over that, then 85% of your income is taxable. So this creates a lot of, some people don't like it when they are giving a boost because, well, you're giving a boost to your income, yeah, but now you have to pay taxes on that. And so you actually get less. And so that creates a big issue. And just recently, just to give you an idea, New Mexico tried to pass a bill that would have done this exact same thing. But their House panel was split 4-4, and this didn't pass. Currently, Democrats are split on this. We don't know how close they would be, but they are split on this idea because of the fact that not paying taxes on Social Security income would actually hurt the Social Security fund in future years. And so they say this is not something that they can do simply because by providing more benefits now, it would likely cause issues later on, because we don't know if Social Security is going to be fixed or reformed before it could potentially become insolvent. So we'll see. But I'm curious, how many of you actually pay taxes on your Social Security benefits? Because estimates say that 19 million Americans pay taxes on their benefits. This means 1 out of every 18 people in the United States are paying back into the system. I'm just curious, how many of those people are actually here? So, if you can answer that down in the comment section below, that'd be great. If not, I completely understand. Let's get into the COVID news for today. There's been a lot of talk about, Omicron, that it's surging. There's more deaths now than there's been in the past year, and I get that. But the real issue is that what if this mutates? Well, according to reports, it has. There's a new variant detected in the United States, and this is considered to be a stealth version of the Omicron BA.2 variant. Now, health experts are saying that it is still way too soon to tell how serious this variant actually is, but they do say we need to be aware of the fact that it's already here. They've been saying this for months, that this has always been their worry. We can't afford to have another variant pop up every time we are getting through the worst of the initial variant. So, what health experts are saying is that it is normal for a virus to mutate, so that is not shocking, but they will continue to monitor this variant to determine if it has the ability or enhanced ability to evade immunity. That's their real concern. So that's what we know at this time. As always, as I know more, I promise I'll come back on and share all latest news and updates. Again, just want to thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.